funny.
Oh! Toastify! On the plus side, you're on H3. On the downside, you just got Humegalold. Yo!
Listen, DeOrio, whatever has transpired against us, let us know now that we are, from this moment forward, friends.
Yo! Nicholas has got called fat by Ethan Klein, dude. Okay, let me fill you in quickly, okay? So, recently, King of Nothing, who's like a commentary guy, released a video about Ethan Klein. Now, what with Ethan Klein's many various controversies from different angles, you would have thought it would be a layup and he could just document all the bad stuff that Ethan Klein has done and get the video out, boom, bish bash bosh, job done. But for some reason, I mean, there were problems with the video beyond this that you could talk about, but the main thing that I think led to him receiving a lot of criticism is a little while ago, Ethan, in the height of the NFT craze, did what was obviously, very obviously, like a meme about NFTs and sold a bunch of NFTs, right? But it was very clear that he wasn't doing it as like an investment. He was just doing it for comedy's sake. And the whole point of it and the purpose was, hey, we're going to do this thing that we think is stupid for a laugh, right? And built into the fucking selling of this was even comments that said that they thought it was bullshit and a scam and stuff, you know? And the entire thing was a big joke. But, you know, some people decided to purchase it anyway, which is obviously a fine transaction, because the thing is with an NFT, as long as you're not selling it as like an investment and it's just like, here's a collectible thing, particularly if you're saying this is all bullshit, but if you want it, here it is. I don't think that's like a scam. That seems all totally legit and fine to me. Anyway, this King of Nothing guy decided to not only claim it was a scam and that Ethan Klein was scamming his audience, but he made statements about the situation which were just patently untrue. He claimed that Ethan Klein sold it as an investment, which just wasn't true. He did not sell it as an investment at all. He didn't even mention it being any sort of fucking, you know, investment opportunity or anything like that. You know, it was very obvious to anyone watching what the deal was. Hey, there's this thing we think is bullshit. If you want it, here it is. There we go. And yeah, he also tried to compare it to like Logan Paul selling Dink Doink. And I think the connection that he made was that, oh, well, Logan Paul joked about Dink Doink. But if you go and look at the materials of Logan Paul shilling Dink Doink, he misrepresented his role in it. But also, it was very obvious. Like, there are some subtleties, and I understand an autist maybe not getting it, right? But there were subtleties in, like, Logan Paul was clearly serious about people buying it and promoting it as like a, you know, as an investment kind of opportunity, whilst trying to act like it was just a joke, you know, which wasn't really the case with Ethan. And also there's obviously different dynamics happening with an NFT and a coin as like a new initial coin offering rug pull situation, which seemingly is what the Logan Paul situation was. But anyway, very cringe. He's been criticized heavily. Both Nicholas and Turkey Thomas have both released videos, reactions to his video, heavily criticizing him for what he's done here. And before we get into H3's response to some of this, so H3 obviously spoke about they were thinking about suing him for defamation, but obviously a lot of commentary people have been talking about it, commenting on it, you could say, and Ethan Klein has noticed and has responded to that, which we're going to look at. But before we do, what is this little clip that Nicholas has blessed us with here? Let's have a look.
The cherry on top of this sociopath Sunday, how could we forget about the video of Keemstar at the age of 30 watching what looks to be a 4-year-old child get ice cream stuffed 4 inches deep into his nose and crying while Keem stands there and laughs at his misery.
So, I got you some ice cream, cool?
No way I can be a sociopath because I literally have empathy.
My bad, guys. I've made a mistake. Keemstar totally isn't a sociopath at all. I must have forgotten that this is what fully grown men with empathy do in their free time.
I'm never unfair to people. I'm fair to everyone. I'm honest with everyone.
The guy is inarguably a sociopath, and I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm saying it as a statement of fact. The cherry on top.
So I don't really know what the deal with this is, but Nicholas has said here. This video came out in 2023, and this ice cream prank story was debunked for like 6 years. The kid was literally a paid actor, and King of Nothing blurred his face for dramatic effect. Wait, what? So the blur was what King of Nothing added? What? So I'm assuming this is easily accessible information that you could find if you wanted to do an actual video about him. Is this true? Is this... Dude, what? It's a kid, though. What difference does that make? Like, if you want to say it was distasteful to do it, or say it's wrong to hire a kid to do it, or whatever argument you want to make, that's fine. But that's not the argument that's being made here. The idea is that he's a sociopath for doing this, and that he just randomly is shoving ice cream into a kid's face. When it's not what that he's presented it dishonestly and is commenting on it dishonestly. If you honestly presented it, you could say whatever you wanted about it. So there was this time that they paid a kid to shove ice cream in his face. I find this distasteful. I don't think that you should pay kids to do stuff like this. You know, they're not going to understand the ramifications and da-da-da, whatever. But he's not doing that, is he? He's like claiming that he's a sociopath, and his evidence is this video where he act like he's just randomly shoving ice cream in a kid's face when clearly there's more to the story. Also, it wasn't Keemstar that did it, right? Did he say Keemstar
The
did it?
cherry on top of this sociopath Sunday, how could we forget about the video of Keemstar at the age of 30 watching what looks to be a 4-year-old child
watching,
get
you'd say
ice
watching.
cream stuffed 4 inches deep into his nose and crying while Keem stands there and laughs at his misery.
Just, I don't know, man. Yeah, I just, and paid actor. I mean, I'm assuming the parents were involved. I'm going to guess. I mean, otherwise, why did they find a random 6-year-old from?
So, I got you some ice cream. Cool?
No way I can be a sociopath because I
mean, you're just totally leaving out the context to help people fully understand what's happening there, right? Yeah, that's only use my blade, yeah. Why is this an example? A long debunked joke played as a serious clip, yeah. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that, no. But it's you understand, if you want to criticize it, at least criticize it honestly. Don't act like this is a genuine thing that's happening devoid of any further context. It's crazy. Okay, anyway. Ethan Klein saw the Keemstar Goons, as I believe they're called, and had this to say. Some bridges have been rebuilt. Let's put it that way.
Isn't she?
Who?
No Pain Lorraine.
Pain
The
Lorraine.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sailing the ocean blue of Final Pain.
The Mayweather. The foul weather. So there you go. Shout out to the ring dinger. I was talking last week about King of Nothing, this guy, this dipshit asshole, who made a 2-hour, 15-minute video exposing me, in which he blatantly lied about me doing a crypto scam.
Nothing.
And wondered why nobody's talking about this.
No thing.
Nobody in all the years people have been making videos about me has ever talked about this. Gee, I wonder why some dipshit was able to figure out. So yeah, obviously he's lying about that. But what I actually...
Dipshit.
I have to say that I thought it was kind of nice to see this. Even Keemstar Goons were coming out against the King of Nothing. And this is kind of tremendous.
When you've lost the goons.
I don't know who Toastify is.
Me neither.
But it is funny.
Oh! Toastify! On the plus side, you're on H3. On the downside, you just got Omega Load. Yo! Oh no, Toastify. Someone should maybe no brigading, obviously. It would be so good though if Ethan Klein was somehow made aware of Toastify's video about Tipster, because I reckon he'd probably get a kick out of that. Do you know what I mean? Oh.
He said, "Could someone tell me why the fuck the King of Nothing unironically used a clip from an MLK speech in his H3 video?" The last person who did that was Logan Paul. Can you find the timestamp of this? I actually am really curious to see how he used that.
Sure.
Does it show here at all? It's
I was looking
looks
at
like
that
it's right here at the end, maybe.
near the end. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll hunt for it.
I don't know who Toastify is though, but shout out to you. I've always liked him actually.
Toastify?
Nicholas DeOrio, I've always liked.
Yo!
He's frankly a man of high integrity, and frankly, he's a good dude.
Yo, the bridge! The bridge is being rebuilt as we speak, guys. Let's go! Based.
The King of Nothing video is terrible. I had only seen the NFT segment, and my take was that he should just cut it. Now that I've seen more of it, example, Cutie Cinderella segment, I guess he's referring to a previous tweet, I don't know. He should just remove the video. I'm frankly embarrassed to be shouted out in the description.
Oof. Oh, you've lost DeOrio.
Nah, well, listen, DeOrio, whatever has transpired against us, let us know.
Well, the thing is, I think that I don't know if King of Nothing ever had DeOrio. Obviously, I don't know all of DeOrio's habits, but I'm not sure if he really knew that much about his videos. I'm guessing that he probably just presumed that he was making content that was probably all right, at the very least, and didn't realize there was lots of problems with it, because now he's sharing a clip of the Keemstar video being critical of that too. So I'm guessing that maybe he didn't know much about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think that, like, I'm obviously very sympathetic. Well, not. It depends. It does depend. Obviously, in a live setting, you're going to potentially say something. You need to be careful and quick to correct it, and make sure you're not going out on a limb too much and saying shit like that. But like when you're doing a pre-prepared video, particularly for drama going back years, like you don't really have an excuse to get stuff wrong, because you have got the totality of information that you can just sit there and pick through to get it right the first time round. There's no excuse to make mistakes when you're talking about old drama because of the sheer amount of information that is accessible to you to get it right, Well, he obviously responded via Boblax, and now I think that there's some messages from Smaggle, which we'll look at in a sec after this, which I think is relaying some sort of sentiment or statement, but I don't think he's meaningfully responded, no. Yes, Ethan and Nicholas are now best buds. It is canon.
Well, listen, DeOrio, whatever has transpired against us, let us know now that we are, from this moment forward, friends.
Best friends.
Yo.
A bridge that could never be torn down connects me to you, my friend. And let it be known that I've always liked you. Underneath anything else I've said. I don't know
there's even more.
Yeah, Larry. Again, I don't know who he is, but shout out. Just finished King of Nothing HG video, and holy shit, is a trip. He 100%.
Dude, I missed a trick not tweeting about this. Clearly, I could have been featured. I could have been Humegalold too. I could have been Humegalold as well. Fuck.
Calls Ethan racist, homophobic, scammer, and so much more, with the most flimsy evidence that is nowhere near enough to claim any of this. The guy's completely R-worded or malicious.
Okay, well,
I think
it's the thought that counted, Larry.
I saw a tweet from DeOrio.
Oh my god, dude. Come on, dude. I get it from Dan. Dan's woke, okay? But really, Ethan, you don't want to just say it? You don't want to say the magic word? Come on, dude. Give me a break. Too woke, too soy. Just say it.
I think they saw me bitching about how he defamed me and he's a giant piece of shit. And they're like, oh, Ethan's being a baby, going off being a baby again. Let's go see. And they went and watched his video and they're like, damn, Ethan's actually right. So.
Well, In all of King of Nothing's video, he dedicates 5 to 1 minute to reading out the amount of total tweets and likes the person has in order to argue that they're mentally ill and their life will collapse. Wait, what? I mean, I don't know if people... I can't speak for everyone else, obviously. Oh, 5 to 10 minutes, okay. Yeah, that's weird. I can't speak for anyone else, but obviously when you hear, oh, someone is going to sue someone for defamation, your first instinct is always going to be, really? Like, what? How have they defamed you? Because it's quite rare that someone would say something of a defamatory nature that would solicit the idea that you need to file like a legal suit against them, if you know what I mean, you know? Like, you'd have to make a pretty big claim to do that. And particularly with commentary videos, as much as people can make mistakes, they tend to be, you know, presenting the information quite well on the whole, you know? Like, it's quite rare that I think you would watch a commentary video and be like, oh, that's obviously defamatory. They're lying about that, you know? So I think people were kind of maybe skeptical, but on watching it realized that, yeah. But I don't know if people were going to it thinking he's being a baby necessarily. Maybe skeptical about the idea that it was defamatory, but yeah, I mean, I think when you watch it, yeah, it's pretty clear that it could be argued that at least.
Hey.
Go back to the other things you've said about me. And maybe you'll realize that I was right then too.
Okay, that's annoying. That is... I don't even know half the law like these other fucking like Nicholas and that does. Nicholas knows all the autistic H3 law, obviously the Gokanaru thing. But yeah, I don't think that just because you're right about this. And in fact, yeah, I think this speaks to how you shouldn't let one thing allow you to, what's the word? Like redeem someone completely. Because just because this is correct and it's a fair point doesn't mean that there's not other things they've done that are dumb or retarded, you know? Yeah. The hypocrisy stuff stands up, well, I don't know. It's difficult with the hypocrisy shit. I think the hypocrisy stuff stands and it's fine to say that, right? I just guess it gets difficult when you've got a long outstretching career. Wait, what's this?
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Hey, thank you for the kick sub. Thank you for the renewal. Thank you. We've got a King of Nothing example here. Oh, I know this guy. He had some drama. He's had loads of dramas. Anyway.
One time, I get it. We creators, we talk a lot. Eventually, you're gonna slip up. But to do it on numerous occasions,
I have the receipts.
About the exact same subject, he clearly has some sort of genuine dislike for Muslim people. But either way, an attempt at humor does not give you the right to blatantly insult an entire religion of 2 billion people. And I have a few different issues with this clip. So number one time, I get it.
Yeah, this, I mean, I don't, yeah, this seems like a pretty crazy conclusion. But I don't know if the thing you go at this guy for is that, because he does have some pretty base takes. Listen, I am not, look, I'm an atheist. I think Islam is giga-cucked more so. Anyway, let's not get into religion right now, okay? But I think you know what, you're picking up what I'm putting down, okay?
Now that we're friends.
Don't get too ahead of yourself.
So we love them, guys. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Hey, it's coming up May here. May's for lovers.
Oh,
spring, new awakenings. Me and DeOrio running through fields. I don't know what his top speed is.
That sounds nice.
It's probably it's probably a light jog.
Yo! Nicholas has got called fat by Ethan Klein, dude. Implicitly.
What's yours?
Not high. I'm not. My top speed.
I think you guys would be right there.
I agree. So what's good? Then we pace each other well.
You can do it, baby. I love you so much.
The soda's hitting different.
Mm.
Okay. News broke that
Okay, so then he goes on to the next segment. There's a further one as well where he comments again on the people talking about it. Dude, the next time I'm in America, I'm hoping to meet up with some of the lads. So I'll let you know. Next time in America, I'm going to try and hunt down Augie and see where the fuck he's gone. That's my plan.
Speaking of redemption, this just showed up for me.
Nicky?
Nick DeOrio.
Slick Nick? My
Little
boy?
Nicky.
I usually don't promote second channel VODs over
Slick
here,
Nick.
but I just published the reaction to King of Nothing's 2-hour borderline defamatory videos on Ethan. After sitting on this for a few more days, King of Nothing's video is actually the worst commentary video I've ever seen. And Dan screaming meme.
Yo! I didn't notice that detail. Why is Dan screaming on the thumbnail, dude? Wow. Interesting choice. Do you know, it's kind of annoying because I'm sure that I'd probably enjoy Nicholas's coverage or Turkey Tom's coverage. But because I've done it myself, you know, it's like there's no need to watch it on stream, and I'll put it on later. I'll put it on later when I finish streaming, I think. A little bit of background noise. Here, Nick and Tom sawing the fuck out about this gay video. But yeah, damn, Nicholas is really going in on King of Nothing, isn't he? He's not taking any prisoners.
Scam is a subjective term. Thank you, Nicholas. You know, you're so right. I mean, you can't write scam is a subjective term. Scam is when you be silly and talk about a promotion. Anyway, this is heartwarming. Thank you, Big Nick. Big Nick? No.
Whoa.
Sorry. I didn't mean that. I was wondering, someone else says that already.
Yeah.
Sweet Nicholas.
Well, we were just talking about Big Nick, so that's probably why.
Sweet Nicholas DeOrio. Saint Nick.
Oreo.
Jolly Saint Nick. That's not a comment about his weight, to be totally.
It's always funny when you see they're trying to balance just being the edgelords they want to be versus, oh no, we can't have a go at his weight. The soys won't like that. The soys will not like that.
I'm just mean that I like him. Because the Jolly Saint...
Dude, it is so crazy. Yeah, they're so afraid to say retard. Okay? But then, and listen, it's fine. It's funny. But then they go on to belittle someone for their weight. It's just such a crazy concept to me that you don't want it. You say the R word, but then you berate someone for their weight. I mean, what is, you know, it's just as edgy as each other, surely. Like, what difference does it make?
Nick thing conjures like the image of Santa. That was not my intention.
Really not to speak.
We don't know how
I just mean that I like him. That's all. That he's nice and jolly.
Like, you know, look, it's kind of annoying because I'm sat here thinking this guy apologized for mocking Cutie Cinderella for crying. Okay, like people will give in to their woke audience like that when they feel like they have to. But then, and listen, he can say it all he wants, but he's willing to say that, but he's not willing to say retarded. He apologizes for having to get Cutie Cinderella crying to his fucking freak soy audience. Like, dude, come on, at least embrace it fully, you know.
In big trouble, and I don't.
Jolly's kind of loaded though, because Jolly's almost like, if you're talking about like a larger fellow, Jolly might be a word to use, right? Isn't it kind of implied? So maybe Jolly's not the right word, but I didn't mean it like that. Define jolly. Doesn't it mean that?
No, it means...
No, but like if you type jolly person, it's going to be like a fat dude. Jolly dude.
I think it's just...
Dude, look at Dan, man. Dan knows. Dan is not happy with it. Dan is quite lefty, isn't he? He's quite soy, isn't he? He's going to spend 5 minutes apologizing. Well, yeah, but he's doing it because he's trying to play the game, isn't he? You know, he's trying to... It's like being more elaborate about it and explaining why you don't mean it is part of the joke. It's part of the bit, isn't it? It's all part of the bit. Trying to hide behind this idea that you're trying to be sensitive.
Gonna be a happy person. A jolly person.
Bro, you know what? Does nobody back me up on the jolly implication?
Are you thinking of like a Jolly Rancher?
Yeah, like a Jolly Rancher.
Jolly implication.
Wait, hold on. That's how you describe like happy big dudes, jolly.
Dude, I'm gonna send you the photo that first shows up when you search jolly.
Well, here's the first picture of an adult.
my God.
I typed jolly dude.
I just searched jolly.
Well, jolly. What does that do for me? That is not jolly. Okay, this is not jolly. This
That's
is something
overly
else.
jolly.
That ain't jolly. That's something else.
I gotta say, type jolly, Google Images, and I'm not seeing anyone overweight.
So wait, none
In fact,
of you
there
guys.
seems to be a bias.
Hold on.
Like there's no overweight people at all.
Hold on. Nobody knows what I'm talking about? All right. Shit, I guess I was wrong.
Nope.
Well, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I like him and that nothing else. I think I appreciate him a lot.
Somebody in the chat agrees with you. They say jolly definitely has fat connotations.
That's what I can't be the only one. I can't be.
You have some supporters. I've never
Jolly's
thought
like a
of it
big
that
guy
way.
that goes like, hoo, 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 hoo.
Are you thinking of Jollibee chicken, maybe? That's the only association.
So you're describing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's like these guys were like freak the fuck out. Okay, say that about a woman. Say that about a woman. There we go. There's the fucking challenge, okay? Have this fucking extended bit where you're not calling someone fat about a big... Do it about fucking Queerly B, okay? And then we'll talk.
No, Zach's right, actually. That is the connection.
Jolly is happy and large.
It just makes me think jolly old fellow. And when they sing that song, it's not for someone obese,
Are
right?
you
It's
sure?
Jolly
old
It depends
fellow.
whose birthday it is.
only for obese people.
Hold on, I'm typing jolly old fellow. I mean, okay, well, this is getting conflicting reports.
They
I
only
see
sing that
Santa.
song if someone's overweight.
Hold on, I see Santa and a
He's a
cadaver.
jolly good fellow.
So, you're either a Santa or you're a dead
Where's
corpse.
the smuggle thing?
Failing to see what's jolly about a dead corpse. How the fuck? When I type jolly old fellow, how is this on the top? What? Get your shit
Not very
together.
jolly at all.
Maybe it's Jolly
Yes.
Goodfellow is the song.
Skeleton Cardinal.
For he's a jolly good fellow.
Yeah, people sing that to people of all sizes and shapes.
Yeah, just to congratulate
He's
them on
a
something.
jolly
Anyone can
good
be a jolly old
fellow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm singing to Nick. Which nobody can deny. His thighs are the big as the sky. That goes on. There's a second verse. His thighs are as big as the sky. His stomach is larger than I. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, this is second verse.
Wow, I never heard that part of the song. That's crazy. You're right then. You're right.
Anyway, listen, I'm on a weird tangent, but thank you, Nick. I really, truly appreciate it.
That was a very sweet thank you.
I appreciate it. I really do. All right.
Thighs are as big as the sky.
Those are big thighs.
That was the best thank you.
Dude, it's just, it is funny. It is obviously funny. But, you know. It's just like, the double standard on it's safe edgy. He's doing the safe edgy shit again, isn't he? You know? He's doing the safe edgy thing. Which is where the target of like your mockery is considered acceptable fair game, you know? Oh. Anyway, Smaggle shared some DMs with King of Nothing as well. So he specifically asked me earlier to share these, okay? So what did Smaggle have to say here? What's this? 24th of the 5th. 2023. Wait, these are old. Huh? Yeah, when I saw these leaks, I thought it was about recent drama, but apparently it's like old drama. I didn't notice the date even. Absolutely shameful display from Smaggle here. Why didn't you go into detail about Keem's own NFT scams? And the follow-up, was the Dollar in the Woods NFT really a scam? Like, was there confirmation that Keem never sent out the Dollar in the Woods NFT? The vid was 46 mins. I didn't want to make it longer for retention. Retention, sorry. He sold them officially. They're down 100% and worth zero because he took advantage of the fact he has fans. If he was just a random person selling the exact same product, he wouldn't have been able to sell all his NFTs. Wait, I thought you said there was only one of the NFT in existence. Yeah, but you may involve different projects. Well, yeah, but I'm specifically asking if that project was a scam, or are you assuming that it was since all of his other projects were also scams? Yeah, I think there's like a CoffeeZilla element to this, right? Like, I think he wants to be seen as a CoffeeZilla type character. Yeah, that one specifically is a scam because he sold a product for like $800 that wouldn't actually be worth anything if it wasn't for the fact that one of his fans bought it. Someone who likes and trusts him, down 100% worth zero. So in your opinion, would every one of a kind of NFT be labeled as a scam by your definition? Also, I just want to say I'm not trying to own you or do anything gay like that. All good, no. Just any NFT that's down 100%. It's about the Keemstar video. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the Grub stuff after this, so maybe we could watch that at some point. I don't know. Seems like, I mean, the problem is that I don't know enough about the Ethan Klein stuff to even point out all the stuff that you maybe got wrong about something. I definitely couldn't do that with the Keemstar video. Well, the problem with an NFT is I think it's only ever going to be worth as much as someone is willing to pay for it. So I don't know if you can really say it's down 100% because, well, I guess you'd look at the sales information, but if no one's looking to purchase it at the moment or it's not for sale, I mean, it's stupid. I think NFTs are fucking retarded.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Chudlogic is a scammer. I donated 100 Swedish krona and now it's worth zero.
Thank you for the super chat. Oh, that was about $10 or so. It said on the screen, didn't it? I mean, NFTs, like, I think if you sold it as an investment, I mean, yeah, that's insane. And there should be some sort of punishment or something for that. But as a collectible thing, yeah, they're retarded, but it doesn't mean that you're wrong for selling one. Even if it drops in value to 100%. If it's just, this is a collectible of the location on the blockchain of this image, I mean, yeah, that's up to you and the person selling it, really. Assuming that all information provided about it is accurate, you know? It's like if I said I've got an empty can of Red Bull. If I was an e-girl, okay? If I was an e-girl and I said, I've got... Okay, in fact, let's not go with that. Let's go with the obvious example. Bathwater. Selling used bathwater. Right? That is an insane thing to buy. But if someone wants to buy it, like, the value is in what someone wants to best buy it for, you know? Is that a scam? The obvious example is panties. Oh my God. Used panty discourse. Are we really going to go there? But yeah, there is a thing that some sex workers do where they'll, like, allegedly wear panties for a day or so in doing all their business, normal business, and then they will sell said panties. And for apparently they lock them up in a Ziploc bag for fragrance's sake. Oh God, it's fucking gross, man. I just think the only reason you would possibly do that is because you're lonely. Like, why would you do that if you could just get it for free? Like, get your missus to do it or the woman you're fucking to do it or something. Oh, God, man. It's fucking... Oh, God. Soiled... Oh, God. Literally paying just to get a sniff of pussy. Literally. Ugh. I make my living doing online adult content, and there's all weirdos who always ask to my girlfriend's panties. Oh god, it's so gross to think about, man. That is down bad. That is down bad. Not pussy, some dude's ballsack. Oh my god, that is the fucking ultimate, isn't it? Some dude is just sat there with like 10 pairs of underwear on, pretending their taint stench is actually pussy. Yeah, the hottest girl that you really like has just taken these off and Ziploc and sent them to you. And then the fucking simp at the other end is, oh, I'm jerking off, but it's a guy's fucking taint that you're smelling. Oh, dude.